If you're an introvert like me, do you ever feel really stuck, like your mind is spinning, paralysed, unable to move or achieve your goals? You find yourself procrastinating. That's what we like to call being stuck in a freeze. And I've been there right now, which is why I'm out on a walk and recording this video to show you how to get unstuck and move through it. Do you ever feel so overwhelmed by your thoughts that it becomes almost impossible to know where to start or how to start? So many videos out there talk about this overthinking, this stuckness, but rarely do they address how to get through it if you're an introvert, and rarely do they address it live. So I wanted to explain to you what's just happened to me and what I'm doing to get through the overthinking and the horrible, painful, sticky mud stuckness, much like the mud that I've just been traipsing through now in the introduction to this video. Now, I know this stuff only too well. I've been retraining as a developmental trauma therapist for a few years and helping people through it and working on myself. And a couple of hours ago, I was sat at my desk, working away, extremely frustrated, and I felt stuck. I'm currently doing a course to help me build this YouTube channel. And of course, there's a lot of thinking involved, unfortunately. And I just felt overwhelmed. I was questioning everything that I was doing. I didn't feel good enough. The feelings of me being broken were resurfacing and it felt horrible. I just felt stuck. Again, like the mud that I'm slipping through now. And what actually happens to us, what happens in our body when that comes up, is we're in a state of disconnection. We're in our heads. We're disconnected from the feelings in our body. And when we're overthinking, naturally we try to solve the puzzle with our brains, with our minds, with our intellect. And it has its place, but especially from a trauma point of view, it rarely works. And let me explain to you why. Because when we are disconnected, when we are overthinking, we're literally split from our neck down. We can't feel our bodies. We can't really sense what's truly going on for us. And more often than not, overthinking and procrastination are simply an avoidance of painful emotions. We go to our mind because that's almost our safe place. We're avoiding the challenging, difficult, painful feelings and emotions that are trapped within our bodies. I'm quickly regretting walking this way. I'm sliding all over the place. Other videos out there will just say, we'll talk about techniques, tips and strategies that again are very heady, but they don't address the real problem. They don't address the actual pain, the struggle, the difficulty. They don't talk to where the overthinking comes from, the underlying trauma. And as I'm recording this video now, I can feel myself, it's relatively unscripted, I've got some paper here, but I can feel myself overthinking. I can feel myself saying, what the hell are you on about, John? You've just waffled, you're talking about mud, what is going on? Nobody's going to want to listen to this. And in that situation, when you find yourself stuck, when you find yourself trapped in procrastination and overthinking, what you really need to do is pause, take a few seconds, and just check in with yourself. Check where you are. Check how you're feeling. Can you even feel your body? Are you aware that you're not just a brain? Are you aware of the rest of your body from the neck down? Do you feel tight, constricted? Do you feel like you're breathing high up into your lungs, or are you breathing deep in your tummy? Do you feel pain anywhere? There's a real reason why I'm recording this video while I'm out walking, because the physical act of movement unblocks, it frees up that freeze in my nervous system. When I'm overthinking and procrastinating, I'm like this. I don't know what to do, I'm stuck, I'm overthinking, I'm procrastinating. But when I move my body, when I get out and walk, that blockage in my nervous system moves, the energy moves, and I feel like I'm more myself. I feel like I'm more me. As the sun drops just below, you can see my little rosy cheeks. So I urge you, next time you're in procrastination, next time you're overthinking something, Next time you feel stuck, to notice if there is a disconnection. Are you very much in your head? Stop, pause, notice what's happening in your body. You are a body, you're not just a floating head. You have a chest and some arms and some legs, toes and fingers. Just see if you can reconnect with, even if it's your tiny finger, of that part. Wiggle it. Notice if actually what you want to do is get up from your chair and move around, run around, jump, because that's freeing, that's getting the energy moving. Because the worst thing that we can actually do when we are overthinking is try and avoid it, try and distract from it. Overthinking is extremely painful, as is I can't say procrastination today, as is procrastination. Because we beat ourselves up that we can't do the thing that we want to do. So more often than not, instead of facing that, we will go and doom scroll on social media or watch YouTubes like this of men blabbing away in fields. Go gaming or go and binge on Netflix or whatever it is. Go and eat cake, sweets, chocolate, biscuits, whatever it is. We distract from the truth of what's happening for us. And the truth is that there are some painful emotions underneath, as I shared earlier. Maybe it's feelings that you feel like you're broken. Maybe it feels like you're not good enough. Maybe there's self-worth, low self-esteem. And we're trained, we're taught in the world, all the information out there, all it does is it wants us to address it with our brains or develop tools to distract, but that never heals. Trust me, never, ever, 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 ever will it heal the pain underneath the original trauma. So what we need to do is start to get curious about that. We need to see what's going on in our bodies when we're overthinking and just check in. Write it down if that helps. Tap it into your phone. Write down your thoughts. Move, whatever it is, to help you get out of that freeze. And if this does resonate, then I urge you to check out this video up here, because that will explain to you why you feel broken and why you feel like you're not good enough. Have a beautiful day. Big love, John.